And you're very welcome back to Soccer Republic. Well, two non-league sides made it to the last eight. Shortly we'll see how Leicester got on against Bray Wanderers. But first, Sheriff YC of the AUL travelled to the City Calling Stadium to take on Longford Town. Now, Town made their mark on the Cup in the early noughties, reaching 4 Cup finals between 2001 and 2007, winning it twice. So how would they do against their Junior League opposition? Commentary from Stephen Alkin.
It's the two-time FAI Cup winners against the FAI Junior Cup holders, but Sheriff will not be overawed by this occasion, having beaten UCD and Athlone Town in previous rounds. Oh, lovely skill by Shaw. Through the centre for Davy O'Sullivan, and saved by the feet of the goalkeeper, Peter Halpin. Laid off by Rice. Tony Kavanagh sends in the cross. Good ball it is too. O'Sullivan again! And the same result. A save by Halpin with his feet. Forward comes Conor Powell, and now Eamon Ben Mohammed. Powell beaten to it, but Longford retain possession. And here's Kevin O'Connor. Oh, that was close. Just a few inches away from putting Longford ahead. Powell. Good cross to the back post. Sheriff struggling to get it away in a period of dominance by the home side. Lorcan Shannon's cross, half blocked. The header away from Tony Kavanagh, not the best. And here's a chance. Shaw and O'Sullivan! And it's 1-0. No more than Longford Town deserve after 25 minutes of complete dominance. The Premier Division team going ahead. Sheriff coming more into it now. Kevin Lynch with the cross, and the header goes in, but the whistle is gone. John Rock's goal will not be allowed. Neil Doyle spotting a push on Mark Rossiter in the build-up. Sheriff hoping to get something here. Joe Flood! What a goal! 35 yards at least. And Sheriff have equalised in stoppage time at the end of the half. A brilliant strike, no matter what angle you see it from. Now, what can Sheriff do at the start of this second half? Rice, though, spotting the run of Eamon Ben Mohammed. And in the first minute of the second half, Longford Town go ahead. And that's not what Sheriff would have wanted. A brilliant finish by Ben Mohammed, and Tony Cousins' side on the ascendant again. Good strength from Kevin O'Connor, and a move forward here by Lorcan Shannon, and a fine pass to pick him out, and it's in! 2 goals in less than 2 minutes for Longford Town. That has completely altered the whole complexion of this tie. Longford 3-1 up. Well, Sheriff being invited forward here. And they can build something up here. And the shot coming in from distance! And that's a wonderful save by Paul Hunt from that fine effort from Paul Murphy. So close to putting Sheriff right back into it. Curling under the crossbar and tipped over, just. Well, we're into stoppage time. And a meaty challenge there by Darren O'Brien on Stephen Rice. And a second yellow card is going to mean a red for the Sheriff player. And the two-time FAI Cup winners, Longford Town, going through to the semi-final for the first time since 2007. Final score, Longford Town 3, Sheriff 1.
It's absolutely brilliant, but I said to the boys inside, we have to park it now. Forget about the semi-final. We've got a final next week against Bowes. Every league game for us is a cup final. And the way it is, if we can make sure over the next few weeks that we're still in this league for next year and we're in a semi-final of the cup, it's absolutely fantastic for the club.
You will get punished, and this is the highest level in this country. And the Longford Town, they've some smashing players, Shanahan and Mohammed. You know, they're very direct. They'd hurt you, and they did, particularly in the second half. Longford played quite narrow up the shot. They played direct, it's effective. You know, we dealt with a lot of the times our boys really dug in. You know, and then we try to do what we do. We try, as I said, commit players, get people on the ball. You know, maybe another night, you know, these things, they don't go in. You maybe you keep it at 1-1 and you try hold Longford out. But as I said, it wasn't to be on the night.
So they bow out Sheriff YC, and interesting what Alan Riley had to say there, you know, about the difference in standard and the way the players react to certain situations. But we know that Sheriff have been a high-achieving club in junior football and have won numerous FAI Junior Cups in recent years. But you were there on the night, Trevor. I mean, what did you see as the significant difference between the two levels?
Yeah, the fitness is obviously different. The fitness would be different. The Longford Town players were fitter, but the big difference really on the night was the system. Sheriff played 3-5-2, and it meant the wide players got space and they got 1v1s, and Ben Mohammed and Lorcan Shanahan caused them lots of problems, and you seen where the goals came from in the game. It really killed Sheriff, to be quite honest. The timing of the goals also had a big effect on it, because they go in at half time having just scored, and I'm sure they're up in the dressing room, and Tony may have had a go at the Longford players, and they come out and within 3 minutes they're 2 goals down, so that would have really killed them.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Sheriff did get their goal at a good time, because it was just before the break, and what a goal it was too. Probably the goal of the game, wasn't it?
It was a cracking goal. You can see here, he goes forward, Joey Flood, and he gets his head up. He lifts his head up and he knows what he's doing. He's not just having a pot shot there. Yeah. He lifts his head and he sees where the keeper is. Now, you could be critical of the keeper, and he should have done better, but it's a fantastic finish. Yeah,
wonderful finish, but unfortunately from Sheriff's point of view, Longford's superior experience, I think, probably told in the end, and they came out and they retook the lead very shortly after that half-time break.
Yeah, they did, and it was all too easy for that period, and it killed Sheriff, and the game then became a little bit scrappy. You can see here that the wing-back has gone out of the game, and Ben Mohammed gets a chance, and you can see that it's quite quick. He takes a first touch and a finish, so Sheriff probably wouldn't be used to that speed of play.
Yeah, it's a great finish by Ben Mohammed. And then the third one, Peter, and that definitely killed him, the third goal. You see it here, Kevin O'Connor picks it up, wins a tackle here, probably not great from Sheriff's point of view, but you can see Shannon is off on his bike. The point I'd make about this though, Kevin Lynch matches the run brilliantly, does ever so well, Peter, but never makes a tackle. He runs about 50 yards, matching the run, does everything right, as you say, but he's got to make a tackle there. He lets Shannon have the shot, finishes it quite well, and that was the third goal, the killer goal really. Sheriff ran out of a bit of steam after that, I'd say, but they've done ever so well to get this far in the competition, Peter. You have to applaud them for that. As I said, a junior team getting this far, but I think the overall superior and the bit of quality, I suppose, on the night from Longford left to the bridge too far for Sheriff.
Yeah, it probably told in the end. From Longford Town's point of view, they're not out of trouble in the league yet. Do you think being in a cup semi-final is a good or bad thing as far as their league prospects are concerned?
Oh, I think it's great. It drives the players on, keeps the season alive. A chance to win a cup. You know, it's not every year you get that far.
Is it a distraction as far as their league campaign is concerned?
It's a good distraction. Yeah. It certainly is a distraction. You want to go and win a cup, and I always say to players when I work with them that really, being realistic, the number of times you have to win a league and to win a cup, if you play 10 years, it's 10 at each. So this is a big year for them. This is a great chance for those players in the semi-final to chance to go and win the FAI Cup.
Yeah, so Longford advance at the expense of Sheriff YC.